need to expand your emotional vocabulary. It's so your life can be easier. Don't you want to be able to communicate with your bitch? I think yes, right? Long gone are the days where you can just shut down. Bitches is not tolerating that. Like, it used to be where men provided financially or with schmeat, and bitches can make their own self come and we can pay for our own shit. So I'm gonna need y'all to catch up on the emotional part. If a bitch is telling you, I need you to communicate more, open your fucking mouth. But you know what I realized? And let me back up. A common misconception about me as a clinician is that 90% of my clientele have been men. Black men specifically. And what we specifically work on is expanding their emotional vocabulary, because a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't even have the words to express how you're feeling. So when you expand your vocabulary and knowledge of what you are experiencing, because y'all are human beings who experience feelings and emotions and don't have to choke that shit down no more. Y'all ain't had to choke that shit down since 2016. Anyway, if y'all are not in therapy, expanding your emotional vocabulary, your life just off top is going to be more difficult. When you expand your emotional vocabulary, you expand your awareness of yourself. When you expand your emotional vocabulary, you understand how you can navigate in this bitch. This fucking weird ass world that is so hard on y'all. Like, let's acknowledge that the world is very difficult for y'all, but y'all are not making it any easier, bruh. You're not. When bitches are telling y'all to go to therapy, it's not for us, it's for y'all sad motherfuckers. Go to therapy, talk about that shit that's on your chest. You don't have to choke that shit down no more. Y'all are doing a disservice to yourself. And so let me sum this shit up. Y'all told bitches to elevate our standards. And at the cost of us elevating y'all standards, y'all got axed because y'all didn't elevate either. Bitches are not tolerating emotional abuse, emotional neglect. Step it up. Go talk to somebody. Go expand your emotional vocabulary so your life can be better, bitch. All right.
Woo. Hey guys, welcome to Little Blackbird 91. Sorry about the strong language there. Listen, this video is all about a young lady who actually got axed from her job as a clinical therapist. I think she said, or whatever she said she is. You're going to see part 2 when we bring it up. She's going to blame black men for causing her downfall. And this is the original video that obviously came out first, which kind of got traction originally, her talking about black men. And you heard quite clear a few times, she called us MFs and then sad MFs, whilst also printing out a good message. Listen, let me be very frank with you, very honest with you, okay? If you're meant to be a therapist, this is not how you come on the internet to talk about things. Do you know what's even more interesting? Nobody asked you to come on the internet. This isn't a private conversation that somebody, leaked. This is you literally coming on the internet to tell people, mainly black men, to stop being sad motherfuckers. Stop being okay? Like, you this is not conducive. This is not conducive. It's not conducive to how a therapist should go about trying to explain how men should go in and get therapy. It honestly isn't. So I'm going to be honest with you. I think it misses that beat through the tone. But we're going to discuss a little bit more as we go on. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for notification uploads. And for those of you who are returnees, you know what it is, baby, you got the minerals. Let's get into this. Let's bring up the second clip, the second video, because that's what kicked it off. But then there was a second video that got brought into as well. Let me see if I can get this. Okay, so part 1, where she discusses
Mental health professionals, if you want to be a host.
Alright, so part 1 here. Let's break this down.
Okay, since some of y'all need the confirmation from mental health professionals, if you want to be a hoe, be a hoe. If you want to be a slut, be a slut. If you want to go thought it out in the streets, bye, bitch. Be in the fucking streets. But definitely be safe about it and try to find people that are reasonably sane. But other than that, YOLO, shake that shit open. Because you know why? Because you know why? You're going to die. And you want to be in your death, baby, like, damn, I should have slobbed on this nut. Like, come on, you want to be there? No. You want to tell your grandkids, yes, I was thotting. I was popping. I was living my life. Because you know why, bitch? You're going to die. So if you're thinking, should I sit on this shit? Sit on it. Sit on it. Sit on it. I'm a strong advocate for being a slut. Make sure you get that clean bill of health and use that protection, because we ain't trying to get trapped out here. We ain't trying to get... But yeah, be a hoe. Your therapist co-signer. Be a hoe.
I don't. That was for the ladies. That was for the ladies first and foremost. You can make your mind up about that one. Up to you. Personally, I know what I'm thinking about that. And again, I think the wrong word is. I think, you know what? You can say certain things you can say things in the immediate atmosphere, and you can say things, at your home, which are completely different to what you say online. You have to be PC about how you deliver certain things online, especially if you've got a profession. If you've got a 9-to-5 profession, you've got to be very, very careful. Like, I used to work in banking. They tell you all the time, don't let us catch you on the social media saying some wild things, because it will affect the business and you will be pulled up for it. You're not unaccountable by saying my life is different to my business. No. The two are merged. Okay, all right. Your behavior influences the business, and the business influences you. You cannot just do anything you want, behave anyhow you want, talk anyhow you want, and think there are no consequences. But let's get to the actual video after that whole incident, which triggered, which obviously triggered the major conversation on trending on Twitter. And let's break it down as to what was said.
It's your friendly neighborhood therapist who thought she could save these hoes, but got her job terminated as a result. Story time? I think yes. Shit you not, I posted a video on Monday telling men that their dusty behavior is only harming them and that they would benefit from emotional intelligence, and I shit you not, by Friday, didn't have employment. All of this started with a Psychology Today article stating that men are lonelier than ever because they have no fucking emotional skills. And I agreed and doubled down and told y'all that y'all lives would radically improve if you expanded the shit that came out your mouth. But instead of healing, y'all will do anything but that.
Now, one of the things I found frustrating, not just about her rhetoric, about people like Andrew Tate and Kevin Samuels and all those people, is the generalization that gets made. Y'all men would definitely stop that. That's what gets people even more. People have to keep forgetting that when you say a message, you have to think about how you're going to deliver it and who you want to hear it. And she's not the only one. I said the same thing about Kevin Samuels. I'm saying the same thing about Andrew Tate as well. Is that the delivery matters. Absolutely. You're not free to deliver it how you want. Well, they're going to have to accept it because, the truth's the truth. No, because you have to deliver it in a way that people are going to respond and receive it in the right way and in the right spirit as well. You want that for the person. So now she's saying, oh, y'all would benefit from getting therapy. I think we'd all benefit from getting therapy, but let's be very honest. There is some men who are mad, and you know what? They should get therapy. You're absolutely right? But when you start saying men, it generalizes all of us. Now, someone might say, "Well, we don't mean all you men." So then, when men start saying women, that women are trash, right? You are you gonna start saying, "Well, oh no, I know you didn't mean all women." No, you know exactly what I meant, right? I didn't mean all women. But you can't really tell that, right? Because of the way I've delivered the message. Again, use of words is important. Some women don't do this. Some men don't do that. Some men do this. Some women do that. That's what's important to be saying, because then it doesn't generalize a whole populace. Imagine a white person gives out, blacks or blacks steal. Black people steal. No, the truth of the matter is black people do steal. But what he's saying is, as a general populace, we steal. No, there are some blacks that I know that have stolen. Right? So it labels everybody underneath that umbrella. That's what gets people incensed. And you're a therapist, you should know that your patterns of speech can cause a certain psychological effect.
Instead of being accountable, like, hey, this bitch see me, stirred a little bit, y'all got so hurt that you contacted Massa.
Now let's pause it there. She's saying obviously, basically we would benefit again, and you know what? Instead of us getting the help we need, we end up contacting her job. Okay, listen, personally, I wouldn't have contacted her job. I don't really care enough to do that. But you have 90% male clients. If you have 90% male clients, why the frick are you talking about men like this? You said you're out here to help, just like Kevin Samuels said he was out here to help the community, and your rhetoric stinks. Your rhetoric is not one that's inviting. Your rhetoric is not one that's going to that shows compassion and empathy for the people that you're actually even dealing with, the community you're dealing with. That's on you.
That's exactly what happened. So first the post goes viral on Twitter, cause y'all need fucking help. And y'all wanted to argue with bitches blue till they fucking blue in the face. Some of you hoes is not gonna be saved. And that's the conclusion that I've come to. So because this shit's gone viral, I'm thinking, okay, cool, we starting a discussion on mental health, and people are, you might not like my fucking delivery, but motherfuckers is starting to talk, you know?
Babe, see, that's exactly what we're talking about. Your arrogance. And that's the problem. You know, same thing with Kevin Samuels, came with Andrew Tate. Arrogance. Oh, you know, you might not like my delivery, but I'm getting the table. I'm shaking the table and getting people to talk. We're not about to defend this bad behavior, okay? All right. People are talking because it's bad. It's not talking because it's good. Talking because it's bad. The same way they talk about Andrew Tate, it's because it's bad. Talking about Kevin Samuels because it's bad. We don't talk about these people because it's great. Listen, bad news still sells. Okay, you haven't shaken any tables. All you've done is create more conversation because you're annoying, and people don't like the fact that you've actually been disrespectful to men. Now, listen, I'm all for fighting on both sides. You know me, I fight for women, I fight for men. But this is trash. Like, if you're a therapist, this is trash. Like you're meant to be my therapist, and this is what you're coming out on the big boy internet, which had no need to go and say anything. This is what you're saying.
Shaking the tables, I don't give a fuck. But then it turns into this entire crusade of attacking a black woman who serves the fucking black community. There were comments like, I'm gonna find her credentials and report her because I told y'all to be better. Yeah, y'all are fucking weird.
But did you tell them that though? Did you tell it like that? You didn't. You added sauce on top of it, and you're forgetting you added sauce on top of it. Like, you need to take accountability for the fact that you delivered a message in an absolutely appalling way. Right? I keep saying this, people. Keep quiet, please. It's not shut the fuck up. It's not even close to being the same, but they mean the exact same thing. I need your mouth to keep closed. But one comes with disrespect and indignation, and the other one comes with a politeness and a respectfulness and a little bit of compassion.
Y'all scream that y'all want to protect women, protect black women specifically, but have done nothing to protect this black woman who has been serving the communities. I have been violated in several areas, and I'm gonna outline each one. This article was written by a fucking black woman, putting my full government and my place of employment. So being doxxed by a black woman can't fake, kind of fucking hurts, and she never once reached out to me or contacted me so I could spend my side of the story.
So the main culprit wasn't even a black man, it's a black woman. I'm not saying black men didn't get involved because she's going to mention that. But the main culprit is a black woman. Ain't undo us, baby. Why are you dragging us down as the ones who are the culprit for bringing you into disrepute? Sis. You know? Why are you dragging us down? It was a black woman that did this. A woman nonetheless, but a black one too, because she had concerns about your professionalism, which is what you need to have in a workplace, okay, to exist with other people, as to this particular post. Come on, babe, like, you just need to see it, accountability.
This is the article that spooked my fucking job and got me fired. Not only does she not have any regard for my safety, many other articles have been written as a result. Here are a few of them, just to name a few. Black Twitter has words for therapists scolding men to...
There's a little bit more that happens after. Let's just have a little watch.
Few of them, just to name a few. Black Twitter has words for therapists scolding men to go to fucking therapy. Y'all attacked me and got mad at me because I wanted better for y'all. That's the most crab in the barrel bucket type bullshit I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Now the amount of anger, swearing, words that are just coming out of her mouth. Is this the therapist you want? It's not my therapist I want. It's not my kind of therapist. I do not want this kind of therapist. If that's what you're therapizing, I don't need it. Okay? Right? I don't need it. If that's the anger you're bringing to the table, I don't need it. Right? Sis, I need you to look at your situation, look back at this video and just realize that even this video, it's not cute. The video is not professional. It doesn't represent your brand. And yet I saw in the comment section so many women defending this, saying black men are this, black men are that. And I'm like, black men haven't done anything. It was her, a black woman who actually doxed her, which I don't agree with, to be honest. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
A plethora of black men decided to take it upon themselves to call my employment to get me fired. You succeeded, but you succeeded in not the way that you think. If it's one thing about black women is that we're incredibly resilient. This just cleared the table to give me space and opportunity to educate the masses while shaking our asses to healing because y'all got mad because I wanted you to do better. I was told they consulted with shareholders and decided to terminate my contract because I told y'all to go to therapy. That's the world we live in.
And what I don't like is you're pretending as if that's what you told us to go and do. When you were calling us sad motherfuckers. How's that the same? When you miss the mark and you don't even realize this, like you have to even deeper. She's even not even realizing her own words. She didn't go back and watch the video and check it out and see, actually, this wasn't professional. I'm so sorry. Instead, she's doubling down to tell us what it is. The issue is not you asking for black men to get into therapy. The issue was the tone, the rhetoric, the words that are used, the insults in some sense, because you're calling us sad, but these are insults. That's what you were doing. That's why you've missed the mark. That's why you're not seeing your own self in terms of what you've contributed towards your downfall right now. You want to blame everybody else and your clinical psychologist not even deep in your own situation that you yourself have been a problem. You're unaccountable. This is a key lesson. Listen, I hope you bounce back, but it's a key lesson you got to take into account. And I hope somebody who's close to her is going to tell her, listen, let her know, this is not the right way to go about things. There's a way to go about certain things, and this was not it. Your audience on social media is a free-for-all, first of all. But second of all, there are other black men who don't go to your therapy, who don't get your counseling, who will not interpret maybe the message the way that you think they should, because you have an expectancy of how they should respond to it. But you have put yourself in a situation by the way you're swearing, cussing, the way that you even talked about the whole situation. And now you're being pulled up and unfortunately your job's being cancelled. Now, do I agree with that? No, I don't want it to be cancelled. I didn't want her job to be cancelled. What I did want was a very strong response to let her know this isn't right. But we don't talk about her because she finds
cool. Right. That spooked my fucking...
Oh, okay, we're coming to the end. So, for me personally, accountability is a big thing. If you make a mistake, you apologize, you move forward. If you've made a mistake here, darling, all it requires was sorry, I apologize, guys. You know what? I realized, look back on it, I missed the mark. And you go about your business. But now you're doubling down, trying to give us a whole lot of TikTok long speeches about how black men are this, about how we not this, how we that. And instead of actually focusing on where did it go wrong and deepen the fact that you contribute towards it, because not once in this video did she take any accountability, tells me we have a problem here. Sis is unaccountable. That's not a black man thing. That's a you thing. And you need to sort that out. Okay? I appreciate guys. Stay locked. Stay loaded. We'll see you again very, very soon. Much